Very pleasant morning to all. Our today's topic is custom duty that we are going to see from the indirect taxation. I am Geeta Srinivasan, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from KZS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. First we will see what is custom duty. Custom duty refers to the tax imposed on goods when they are transferred across international border. If we want to say it in simple term, it is a tax that is levied on import and export of goods. Custom duty in India is defined under the Custom Act 1962 and all matters related to it fall under the Central Board of Excise and Customs, that is CBEC. In that way we call the custom duties thing. What is the importance of custom duty? See, the government uses this duty to raise its revenue and to safeguard domestic industries and to regulate movement of goods, controlling the smuggling and to reduce exports and saving foreign exchange also. In this way, we are protecting our domestic industries. Here you can see some of the laws which covers the custom duty. First is Custom Act, then rules under Custom Act, regulation under Custom Act, and notification will be given by the Custom Department, and Custom Manual, public notice. And this CBEC in turn is a division of the Department of Revenue of the Ministry of Finance. Okay, and CBEC has various divisions that take care of the field work, including Commissionerate of Customs, then Central Excise Zones, Central Revenue Control Laboratory, etc. So, even in the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has recently announced the Union Budget 2021 on 1st February 2021. In the latest budget speech, the Finance Minister has announced a few changes in relation to custom duty. First thing what she said is the elimination of outdated exemptions through the rationalization of structure of custom duty. And one more thing also she has said, that is decrease in the custom duty charged on precious metals like gold and silver. The rate has been cut down to 7.5% from the current rate of 12.5% for both the metals. So in this way, all the notification will be given to the public notice, and there is a conscious about the custom duty in the finance department. We will see what is the object of custom duty. As I said earlier, the government uses this duty to raise its revenue and to regulate and to safeguard the domestic industries and also to regulate movement of goods, then to conserve foreign exchange and to provide protection to the domestic industries. So this is a separate department, separate division to take care of our products, domestic products. Collection of duty and recovery of penalty are the very important function of the custom department. It also fighting against smuggling activities and counteracting custom fraud. And it also exercising customs control on the commercial international exchange. So in this way, the work of the custom department, that is the function of the custom department, is very important, and it is a continuous process. Now we have come to the very important topic of custom duty, that is type of custom duty. There is various types of custom duty is there, especially like basic custom duty, additional custom duty, protective duty, education cess, anti-dumping duty, safeguard duty, etc. So we will see what is basic custom duty. The basic custom duty is applicable on imported items that fall under the ambit of Action 12 of the Custom Act 1962. These duties are levied at the rates prescribed in first schedule to Custom Tariff Act 1975. So, the levied rates may be standard or preferential as per the country of import. So, what about the additional custom duty? This duty is levied on imported items under Section 3 of Custom Tariff Act 1975, and it is equal to the central excise duty, and it is levied on similar goods produced within India. Next, about the protective duty. The protective duty may be imposed to shield the domestic industry against imports at a rate recommended by the Tariff Commissioner. And then we'll see about what is education cess. This duty is levied at 2% and higher education cess at another 1% of aggregate of custom duties. And what is anti-dumping duty? Anti-dumping duty may be imposed if the goods being imported is at below fair market price, that is very less amount, and it's limited to the difference between export and normal price, that is we used to call as anti-dumping duty. Why we are doing this one? To safeguard our domestic industries, and there is safeguard duty is also there. What it is? Safeguard duty is levied if the government feels that the sudden increase in exports can potentially damage the domestic industries. So these are some of the types of custom duties. Shall we now see what are the advantages and disadvantages of custom duty? First we will see what are the advantages. First, it increases the government revenue. As you have already heard, it safeguards the domestic market from intense foreign competition, and then it protects customers from degraded, that is unhealthy goods. And if you come to the disadvantages, the tax burden, now we'll see about the disadvantages. Okay, the tax burden on the imported or exported, this is one of the disadvantages. Sometimes people feel it is a burden, and then customer choices get limited due to high custom duty, hence reducing the standard of living. Sometimes they may not get the chances of choosing whatever they want. Then additional charges with the custom duty is also people feel burden on it. My heartfelt thanks to all who have listened my PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much. We will see on the next PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.